Hello children, welcome back. This is Maushumi Chakravarti and today I will be discussing on the topic stuffing, that is part 2. If you have not gone through my first video, please watch it carefully. In this part, we will discuss the different stages in the process of staffing. There are basically 8 important stages in the process of staffing, which include manpower planning, recruitment, selection, placement and orientation, training and development, performance appraisal, promotion and career planning, compensation. Moving on to the first one, estimating manpower requirement. Now, when I talk about estimating manpower requirement, it is the first step of staffing, which is concerned with determining the number and the type of staffs required for the organization. It may include certain important steps, which include making inventory of the current human resource in terms of their qualification, training, and skill, assessing future of human resource need for all the departments. Under these circumstances, job analysis is considered with finding details relating to all the job. After conducting the job analysis, the manager comes to know the qualification and the qualities of the employees required to perform each job. For estimating the human resource requirement, a company needs to carry out two important work, that is workload analysis, which is assessing the future human resource need of all the department, and workforce analysis, that is making inventory of the current human resource in terms of their qualification, training and skill. Moving on to the second step is recruitment. It is basically a process of creating a pool of prospective candidate. It starts with developing situations, vacant advertisement on the basis of job description and specification. It basically involves attracting the suitable people to apply for the vacant jobs in the organization. It also involves the process of screening the candidate. The company may use both internal and external sources of recruitment. Moving on to the third step, that is selection. Selection is the process of choosing the appointed and appointing the right candidate for various jobs in the organization. It includes receiving and screening of application, employment tests, interviews, and medical examinations. To choose the most suitable candidate out of the various applications is the work of selection. Moving on to the fourth objective, that is placement and orientation. Placement refers to assigning a specific job to the candidate selected for appointment, ensuring right person doing right job. And orientation, on the other hand, refers to the process of introducing a new employee to the organization. Moving on to the fifth one, training and development. It basically helps in increasing the skills and knowledge of the employee in doing their job. It strengthens their competencies of the employee. When systematic training also help in increasing the skill and knowledge of the employees for doing various jobs. For this, we often have two methods, that is on-the-job method training or off-the-job method training. It basically very important to have advancement and skill in the development of the individual working in the organization. Moving on to the sixth step, that is performance appraisal. Performance appraisal refers to the systematic evaluation of employees' current or past performance against certain predefined standard. It is a review and discussion of any employee's performance of assigned duties and responsibilities. A formal performance appraisal may include defining the job, setting standards of performance, appraising performance against the predetermined standard, and providing feedback of the employees. Moving on to the seventh stage, that is promotion and career planning. It is an encouragement for the employees to grow and realize their full potential. It refers to the advancement of an employee in the management hierarchy. It accompanied by greater job responsibilities, more pay, higher status, and greater prestige. Moving on to the last step of staffing, that is compensation. Compensation refers to all forms to pay rewards and pay giving the employees for their services rendered in the firm. It may include direct financial payment or even indirect financial payment. When I talk about direct financial payment, it includes wages, salaries, commission, incentives, bonus, etc. They are time bound and performance based plan. When I talk about indirect payment, it includes paid vacations, employees' contribution to the social security scheme like provident fund, insurance, etc. The last topic for discussion is important aspects of staffing. There are three important aspects of staffing which may include: first, recruitment. Recruitment is the process which aims at attracting adequate number of suitable candidates to apply for the given job which have the fallen vacant. Second, selection. Selection is the process which aims at selecting the most suitable person out of the various candidates who have applied for the job. And the last one includes training. Training is concerned with the upgradation of the knowledge and skill of the employees to enable them to do their job very smoothly in the enterprise in order to gain maximum benefit and profit in the organization. The next part shall be continued in my next video. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.